track handicap. They're ready. Off they go. Starating bounced out well from the inside. Hope to Rule looks to burn across and head it shortly after. Talongatter also flew the gates away very well with My Zoom driving forward going into the first turn as Max Wushdappen. They're followed further back by More Than Enough as they settle properly into stride from Toretto. Blazing Emerald getting back into the field shortly after the start behind those. Next of all is Arrangement as they work out by the 1100 metre mark. Crunchy Nut is second from last. The tail ender He Will Do Us as they put the brakes on. 1,000 metres to go. On the inside, Hope to Rule leading the way by a neck. The big galloper Max Wushdappen up there pulling second outside of the leader. A length and a half away on the inside, Starating with Talongatter, and outside of those More Than Enough. 1.5 further back is Arrangement tramping 3 deep, getting around My Zoom. Toretto down near the fence is next of all. He Will Do Us further back now. Blazing Emerald has got herself back in an awkward spot. Second from last here, 550 left to go. And behind it, Crunchy Nut. Hope to Rule though got a nice cheap mid-race sectional as they approach the turn. Should have a bit to offer at the 400. Hope to Rule drew a length and a half clear. Battling away Max Wushdappen under pressure though from Starating, looking to push up on the inside. Down the outside comes More Than Enough with its run Arrangement. Toretto, He Will Do Us behind them. Blazing Emerald gets up near the rail. More Than Enough coming at Hope to Rule. Starating between them. Hope to Rule, Starating, More Than Enough. Starating diving through, grabs the lead from More Than Enough. Starating's won it. Starating gets home from More Than Enough. Hope to Rule, Blazing Emerald, My Zoom, all there together for third. Max Wushdappen, Crunchy Nut running on from last. In behind them, Toretto. Talongatter is next in, followed further back by He Will Do Us. And at the tail end of the field is Arrangement. Well, it was one of those races, always very, very wide in terms of market, but when you're following a form rider, some have followed Holly Nottle and they've followed her to the winners list. Starating at $10 has got home to give Holly 3 of the first 7 races on the card. Number 7, Starating. Starating takes out the 7th event of the day. Trialled super before its first up run, but has been not beaten big margins recently in subsequent 2 starts, but today enjoyed a beautiful run behind Hope to Rule, and the 3, including More Than Enough, had come together. More Than Enough getting its head in front. Starating pegging it back though under the vigour of Nottle, and has got the money. 7 Starating over 5 More Than Enough. 8 Hope to Rule holds on for third. Blazing Emerald after getting a long way back, finishing 4th. 1:37.39 the time. 35.91 the 600 and a neck the winning margin. Starating, a press statement mare from Sweet Chestnut, raced and trained by Greg Kersley, and his star apprentice delivers a treble this afternoon. Over More Than Enough by Rich Enough, trained by S.J. Miller, Brad Parnham the rider. Hope to Rules by Universal Ruler in the art of Stefan Vahala and written by Stephen Parnham. Arrangement 3 deep, got cover, but finished right back in the field and disappointing. Race 8, the big one today, the Group 3 size Produce, 1400. Number 6 Fingal is the scratching out of the third leg of the quaddie. Let's take you back downstairs, and with Lockie Taylor, Greg Kersley has joined him after his absolute star apprentice in Holly Nottle delivers an Ascot Saturday treble.
Thanks, Darren. Well, we'll start there. This is the master of Holly Nottle. Greg joins me now. Greg, Holly, she just continues to ride winners and dominate each and every Saturday here at Ascot. How have you viewed her progression over the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months?
You know, she's a freak, Lockie, but finally one for me.
What is she like to work with? What is she like at 4 a.m. in the morning, especially now we're getting near on winter?
She's pretty good. She's very different to what you see when you blokes interview her. She's got a bit of humour about her.
What does this mean to you and Holly to be able to combine for your first Saturday winner together?
Enormous. This horse especially, she's a favourite of mine. She broke a leg, had a year off. She's been a favourite of mine for a long time. Just rapt to see them both get the money together.
First up, you almost pulled off one of the all-time plunges when she was first up at the mile and a good thing beat. What was the conversation like with Holly after that?
Short and sharp. No, look, I've told the rails a friend right from the start, and I couldn't say too much.
Now seeing her win on a Saturday, it must give you a great sense of relief and satisfaction knowing that she has had to do it the hard way to get back here at the races.
Yeah, no, as I said, she's a favourite of mine. I'm just rapt that she wins Saturday.
A wonderful training performance. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Greg Kersley after the win of Starating. Great to see this mare get the job done. 1,800, back to 1,600, backs up off 7 days and gets the cash once again for Holly Noddle.
Who makes it a treble here today with a couple of runner-up performances as well. She is just having such a wonderful time of it in the saddle. She really is a highlight of WA racing at the moment, Holly Noddle. She's always full of happiness and joy when she rides a winner as well. And this one, quite special, I'm sure, for the boss.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to get one for the boss. It always means a lot.
All right, let's ask the question the other way. We just asked Greg what you were like behind the scenes. What's Greg like as a boss?
He's pretty cool. He's pretty chill. I wouldn't say he's a strict boss. Yeah, there's never really a bad moment.
Tell us about this mare.
She's an interesting one. She's a bit feisty sometimes, but this time in, she's been really relaxed in her work, and we've just been doing a lot of different things with her.
And we could see that on the way to the barriers. Looked like you hacked her all the way around them.
Yeah, she wouldn't let me get my irons, so that was fun. I'm going to have sore legs tomorrow, but no, she was great.
How did the race pan out for you?
Pretty much how I wanted. I wanted to kind of hold my spot up there and hope that the leader kicked away, and I got a nice easy run, which I did, and she did the rest.
Another Metro treble. How good?
Yeah, very good.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Holly Noddle. She combines with her boss, Greg Kersley, and Starating. Great to see this 5-year-old mare back in the winner's circle for the first time in nearly 500 days in taking out the 7th here at Ascot. Don't go anywhere because the feature of the day comes up after the next break. It's the WA Size Produce Stakes where we get to see the clash between Beatty and a Fire of Gidgee Coles.